takeaways from last night's game. When you look at it, some things, give me a couple things you like, a couple things that concern you.
You know, I thought Brissett was incredible. His ability to, again, I talked about it a little bit earlier, his command of the offense and his understanding of how to attack the Steelers defense. I thought that was very smart. When he's a guy that gets the ball out quickly and decisively, he's a pretty good quarterback. The fans in Miami and Indianapolis and New England will all tell you that. It's when he doesn't make that first read or when he's a little bit indecisive and taps the ball a little bit before he throws it. You saw that. David Njoku's usage and the interplay in how well Njoku is adapting to having a legit number one wide receiver in Amari Cooper. And by the way, the Dallas fans last night, watching them lament the loss of Amari Cooper with the offense that they've got right now was kind of fun. Not that we hate Dallas, but it's always nice to see Dallas fans suffer a little bit. And watching Amari Cooper become a legit number one wide receiver, he had the one gaffe where he ran out of bounds and came back in. That can't happen. I thought he explained it very nicely after the game, and took his culpability on that. But man, the dynamic ability that he has and what it's doing for Njoku over the middle, and the fact that Brissett is finding either of them and finding the better option between them both of the time, that's a lot of fun to watch. Negatives, Denzel Ward. Look, he probably graded out very well from Pro Football Focus, and he got the touchdown at the end. I don't think he played a very good game, and that's a little bit more concerning. There were some openings that I thought Mitch Trubisky wasn't good enough to attack as a Steelers quarterback. I thought he had some chances that he could have taken that could have exploited the Browns defense a little bit better. More of what we saw from Joe Flacco in the second half of the Jets debacle. The downfield coverage is still not there. Now, last night, I thought the quality of the opponent factored into it. The offensive line from Pittsburgh isn't very good. And that's the other one. And Dave, you and I talked about this a little bit off the air. Myles Garrett's got a little bit more of a splash than what he did last night. I think he had 2 tackles, didn't get a sack. I know he was the focal point of the Steelers blocking, and they did a very good job of taking him out. But if you're 95 and you're the guy that he wants to be, if he wants to be the defensive MVP player of the year, that type, he's got to do a little bit more than what he did last night. He was okay. He wasn't a problem. But I want a little bit more impact from 95 against that offensive line.
Yeah, the pressure just wasn't there, and I get it. They were running quicker routes, and they weren't holding on to the ball because they wanted Trubisky to get rid of it. But that can't – you got to get some pressure on a quarterback if you're going to do the things that the Browns want to do.